Hey everyone, hope you're all doing really well and having an amazing day so far. Hopefully it's about to get even better now that you have landed on your yoga mat. So welcome if you haven't practiced with me before. My name is Amy and I will be your teacher for this practice. And if you're one of those amazing people who is here every week, then welcome back. This will be one of my classic styles of flow: fun, funky, creative, challenging. I'll be throwing in Chinstand into the practice following a request for that. We'll also be doing super soldier, lots of other fun things along the way. Come and meet me on your mat when you're ready if that sounds like something that you're up for. If you make it to the end of this practice and you enjoyed it, it would be amazing to hear from you in the comments below what you thought about it. Let me know your favourite parts, let me know any requests for future classes. You can also give it a thumbs up so that I know you liked it, subscribe so that you can join me for my next class, and check out my memberships to get early access to my classes and find more ways to support me. Let's begin today's practice in a puppy pose, facing the top of the mat. Come onto the hands and knees. Keep your hips right above your knees. Walk your hands forward, sink your chest down towards the floor. Straight away, bring a little bit of movement into your hips. Maybe circle them around a few times one way, then the other way. Then find some stillness through the hips, bring some movement into the shoulders. Have a little sway from side to side. Press one arm towards the floor, then the other. Maybe lifting and lowering through the chest, rounding then arching through the spine, kind of cat-cow vibes. Then when you've loosened out those knots, just settle into a still puppy pose. We'll hold this shape for a few breaths, really bringing that space and expansion into the upper body. If things feel intense, can you connect to your breath here to stay present, to stay calm, to stay centered? Directing the breath into those places of tension. Maybe think about letting the breath soak up that tension, and then sending it out of the body on the wave of every exhale, sinking further into the mat. Notice how those sensations in your chest and shoulders evolve as you hold this shape. Whether they intensify and deepen, or whether they lessen as the body opens up. No right or wrong, just observing. And let this be a shape where you can really tap into your breath. So your nose and your mouth are really close to the mat. Can you feel your breath landing on the mat and reflecting back towards you? Can you hear the sound of the breath moving in and out? That rise and fall of the torso on the wave of every breath, the expansion of the ribs out to the sides. Final few breaths in this shape. Then let's start to bring some movement back in. Keep your left arm extended. Thread the right arm under the left. Rest the right ear and shoulder down on the mat. In this shape, I like to hook my right toes over the outside edge of my left ankle. Just a little extra variation you can explore. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Wrap it behind the back, tuck it towards your right hip, lower back, inner thigh, wherever it reaches. Roll your left shoulder up and open a little bit more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Unravel the left hand, place it down just in front of your right elbow. Unravel your right arm, reach it all the way up towards the ceiling. Bring the hand into a fist, roll the wrist out one way. Then the other way. Then spread the fingers back wide. Take a big circle with the right arm one way. Then the other way. Reach the arm all the way up, breathe in, wrap the arm behind the back, tuck it towards your left hip, breathe out. Hold here, inhale, stay for the exhale. Unravel the right arm up, big breath in. Now place your right hand as far forward to the top of the mat as you can. Bend into your left elbow, so finding a half puppy pose shape, bringing the stretch into different places on each side. Extend the left arm in line with the right, return to your puppy pose, Anahatasana. Second side, left arm threads under right, release ear and shoulder onto the mat. Maybe hook your left toes to the outside of your right ankle. Lift and reach the right arm up to the ceiling, breathe in. Wrap it behind the back towards left hip, lower back, inner thigh. Roll that shoulder open a little bit more. Unravel the right arm, place it down in front of your left elbow. Lift and reach left arm up to the ceiling. Hand into a fist, roll the wrist out one way and the other way. Spread the fingers wide, big circle with the arm. Keep pressing into your right hand so you're not collapsing into it. Switch the direction of the circle. Inhale, left arm sweeps up to the ceiling. Exhale, left arm behind the back wherever it reaches. Big breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, reach the arm up to the ceiling. Left hand as far forward to the top of the mat. Bend your right elbow, sink your left chest down towards the floor. Slide the left hand in line with the right. Find your regular tabletop. Big breath in, drop the belly, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, round through the spine. Keep this spinal movement going. Could be classic cat-cow, could be something totally different. Move in any direction that you feel called to. Now let's return to a neutral tabletop. Tuck under all 10 toes. Lift your bent right knee up and back behind you. Draw some big circles with that right knee one way. Keep the weight even through both hands. Switch the direction of the circle. Then pause the next time your right thigh is parallel to the floor, sole of the foot pointing up to the ceiling. Lift your left knee to hover a few inches above the mat. Don't let that right knee drop any lower than the right hip. Tap the left knee back down. A few more times. Lift the left knee to hover. Tap it back down. Let's do 2. Last time, lift the left knee to hover, pause, then push it back, 3-legged dog. Sweep that right leg high, straighten it. Inhale here. Exhale, shoulders over wrist, tap the right knee to the nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze the knee in. One more time. Big breath in. Big breath out, knee to nose, pause. Big step in between the hands with that right foot. Gently place your back knee down on the floor. Reach your right arm forward, up and back. Make a big clockwise circle. Keep that going. The next time the right arm is reaching back, pause. Let your gaze follow that right thumb. Bend your left knee, catch the foot, pull the heel in towards the glutes. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let go of that back foot, straighten the front leg, place the right hand down outside the foot, fold it down into your half split. Can you lower your elbows in the direction of the floor? Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chest, come onto the fingertips. Exhale, bend and fold. Lift, breathe in. Bend and fold, breathe out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Walk your hands closer towards you so you're on your fingertips just below your shoulders. Lift your right heel away from the floor as high as you can. Tap it back down. A few more like that. Lift, lower, up, down. Let's do one more time. Lift and lower. Roll the sole of the right foot onto the floor, step onto it, find a standing L shape. Torso parallel to the floor, left leg lifted back behind you. Bring the hands to meet at heart center, Virabhadrasana 3. Keep your left leg extended, come all the way up to stand, kick that left leg straight out in front of you. Then hinge the torso forward, sweep the leg back. A few more times, leg out in front, leg back behind. Last time, swing the leg out in front of you, pause there. Can you lift the heel to the height of the hip? Pause, wobble. Reach your right arm forward, open your left arm back. Take a big step back into a warrior 2. Find a deep bend into that front knee. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse. Now exhale, prasarita. Forward fold down in between both legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Twice more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, big inhale. Big exhale, fold it down. Hold your prasarita for a few breaths, maybe wiggle into the hips, bend into the knees, have a little sway, any movement you feel called to. Now inhale, flat back once again, right hand under your face, left arm up to the ceiling, big breath in. Place the left hand down, big breath out. Inhale, open up to the other side. Exhale, lower. This time's different. Inhale, capital T. Open both arms straight out to the sides. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, reach your arms alongside your ears, fingertips straight out in front. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand, reach both arms up overhead, turn your right toes to point towards the front of the mat, then take a little hop onto your left tiptoe so you land in a high crescent lunge. Big breath in here, reach the arms higher, bend the front knee a little bit further. Exhale, left knee into the chest, tap it with the fingertips. Inhale, step it back, lunge. Exhale, tap the knee. Just one more time. Big breath in. Big breath out. Catch the knee, pause, pull it into the chest, circle the ankle around one way, then the other way. Now keep that knee squeezing in, let go of it, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Step the left foot next to the right foot, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Big breath in, reach the arms even higher. Big breath out, bend the knees even further. Now carry on lowering all the way into a toe balance. Come onto your tiptoes. Stack your shoulders above your hips. Tap both knees down to the floor with control, gently. Lift them both back up, one at a time or both at once. Tap them down so softly it makes no sound. Lift them back up. Let's do that one more time. Tap and lift. Place the hands down just in front of the feet. Straighten the legs, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step right foot, then left foot back into a high plank. Bring the feet hip width apart. Keep your hips steady and level. The only thing that moves now, right hand taps left shoulder. Place that hand back down. Left hand taps right shoulder. Place it back down. Keep that going from side to side. Again, really concentrate on only moving through the hands. Keep the rest of the body as stable as you possibly can. Take one more each way. Then return to your high plank. Inhale, shift forwards onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes when you arrive. Inhale, ripple up, cobra. Exhale, melt back down. 2 more, wave it up. Melt back down. 1 more time. Big breath in, ripple up, pause at the top. Squeeze your elbows in by your sides. Push your heart forward. Draw your shoulders down and back. Now can you lift both hands to hover? Tap them back down. Lift, lower, up, down. 3, 2. Last one, pause. Lift your legs to hover. Lower the legs. Up, down, lift, lower. 3, 2, and 1. Pause, hold, lift the legs a little bit more, lift the chest a little bit more, squeeze the elbows in. 1 more full cycle of breath. Place the hands down, place the legs down, push it all the way back into a child's pose. Hips are heavy, dropping down towards the heels, but find some length through the sides of the waist by tiptoeing your fingertips even further forwards. Press your armpits down towards the floor. Hands stay planted out in front of you. As you breathe in, round the spine, chin tucks in towards the chest, bring the shoulders past the wrist. Then exhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, push the hips back. A few more like that, round the spine, breathe in. Drop the belly, push it back, breathe out. Let's do 1 more like this. Wave it up into a tabletop. Find your alignment, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Tuck under all 10 toes. Find that even distribution of weight through both hands and maintain that as you lift your left leg back and draw some big circles with the knee. Switch the direction. Then pause the next time the left thigh is parallel to the floor. Keep that left knee at hip height. Lift your right knee to hover. Tap it back down gently. Lift, lower, up and down. Has that left leg dropped? Keep it lifted. Lift the right knee, pause, push it back, 3-legged dog. Straighten the left leg. Big breath in. Knee to nose, big breath out. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, squeeze it in. 1 more time, big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, pause, step your foot between your hands, find your low lunge, right knee softens onto the floor. Left arm reaches forward, up, back, big circle. Keep those movements going. Mobilizing the shoulder. Next time the arm is reaching back, pause. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Catch your right foot with that hand. Pull the heel in closer. Let go of your right foot. Straighten the front leg. Left hand down outside that foot. Ardha Malasana, half splits. Breathe in here. Breathe out, fold deeper, maybe bend your elbows down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now lift the chest up, slide the hands closer towards your torso. Lift your left heel as high as you can. Lower it down a few more times. Lift, lower, up, down. Here's 2. Last 1. Lower the heel, roll onto your left foot, lift your right leg, find this standing L shape, engage the core here, lift the belly button up and back. Hands meet in front of your heart, right leg stays straight. Come up to stand, kick your right leg straight out in front of you. Hinge the torso forward, sweep the right leg back. A few more times, forward and up, down, then back with the leg. Last time, sweep the leg out in front, pause, lift it to hip height if you can. Left arm forward, right arm back, palms face the floor. Big step back into Virabhadrasana 2. Find the alignment, adjust the feet if necessary. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle, Trikonasana. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Prasarita. Turn the toes in, fold down in between the thighs. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend the elbows, lower all the way. Lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Last time, inhale. Last time, exhale, fold. Have a few breaths to yourself. If you feel like a headstand or a forearm stand, be my guest. Pressing up if it's in your practice. If you took an inversion, make your way back down. Then lift halfway, right hand down, left arm up, big twist. Place the hand back down. Open up to the other side. Back through center. Both arms out wide. Lower it down. Both arms out in front. Take it down. All the way up to stand, big breath in, turn your left toes to point forward, pop onto your back right tiptoes, find your high crescent lunge. Big breath in, big breath out, bend the front knee even more. Step it forward, tap the knee with the fingertips. Inhale, step it back, lunge. Exhale, catch the knee. Inhale, foot back, arms high. Exhale, catch it. One more time back. One more time, catch the knee, pause, squeeze it in, circle the ankle. Switch direction. Keep the knee squeezing in, release it, reach both arms all the way up, step it down, Utkatasana chair pose, toes touch, knees together if possible, reach the arms higher, drop the hips lower, draw the knees back so that you can still see your big toes. Big breath in, big breath out. Lift the heels, come all the way down into your toe balance. Let's do something different this time. Roll your hips onto the floor, extend the legs forward, reach the arms forward into a low boat pose or a dish shape. Draw the knees back in. Can you step the soles of the feet onto the floor? Lift the heels, come back into your toe balance. You can always bring the hands down as we move through this a few more times. Hips down, extend the legs out in front. Feet to the floor. Lift the heels, reach the arms high. 3 more like that. Low boat, toe balance. Last 2. One more time. Into your toe balance, pause there. From here, sweep your arms down by your sides. See if you can catch hold of your heels still in your toe balance. Keep the grip on the heels as you roll the soles of the feet onto the floor. Straighten both legs into a forward fold with the hands gripping under the heels. Use that grip to pull yourself a little bit deeper into the fold. Release the hands, press them into the shins. Big breath in. Hands onto the floor. Step left, then right back into your high plank. Return to those shoulder taps. Alternating one side then the other. Again, full body holistic awareness here. Only the hands are moving. Shoulders are level. Hips are level. Core is engaged. Let's take one more each way. Return to your high plank. Inhale onto tiptoes, all the way onto the belly, untuck the toes. Straight away this time, lift the hands, lift the legs, lift the chest. Lower everything down. 4 more. Last 2. Last one, lift up and pause. Lift the legs a little bit higher, lift the hands a bit higher. Squeeze both heels in towards the glutes, point the toes towards the back of your head. Lengthen the legs back. A few more like that. Squeeze in, lengthen. 3, 2. Last one, squeeze them in. Keep the knees bent. Pulse the legs up for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Keep the heels squeezing in. Plant the hands down, then push it up and back. Malasana, child's pose. Hands stay out in front. Take a few more of those spinal waves, rounding it forward with your breath in, arching it back with your breath out. Move in a pace that's synchronized with your breath. Finding seamless, fluid movement. Bringing that ease into the back of the body. Then next time, wave it forward, then tuck under the toes, push it up and back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out through the legs here. So lower one heel to the mat and find a really deep bend into the opposite knee. So right now my left leg is straight and my right knee is bent. I'm on my right tiptoes and I'm really thinking about pressing the back of my left leg into the space behind me and pointing my tailbone up towards the ceiling. Then alternate that over to the other side. So pause at each side. Left heel lifted, right heel pressing down. Press your left hamstring back. Take it one more each way. Then return to the neutral downward facing dog. Lift and sweep your right leg high up and back behind you. Bend the knee, open the hip. Draw some big circles with that knee, but maintain that awareness through the hands and shoulders. Keep them even. Switch the direction of those circles. Then inhale, straighten and sweep the leg high up and back behind you. As you exhale this time, can you tap your knee to the floor in between your thumbs? Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap as far forward as you can. 2 more. Last time, tap between your thumbs, so it's just the knee on the floor. Keep the heel squeezing in towards the back of the thigh. Pull your thigh in towards your chest. Tap the knee back down. A few more times. Squeeze, tap, lift, lower. 3, 2. Last one, squeeze the knee in. Step the foot through in between your hands. Keep the back knee lifted this time. Reach your right arm forward, up and back. Let that lead you into a twisted lunge. Left arm forward, right arm back. Open that right arm even further back behind you so that arm is pointing in the same direction as your back leg. Inhale, reverse. Right hand on the back thigh, left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Bring the right hand to meet the left. Find Anjali Mudra with the hands. Press knee into elbow, elbow into knee so the knee doesn't collapse towards center. Lower your left hand to the floor just outside of your right foot. Open your right arm up towards the ceiling. So my right knee is almost tucked into my left armpit. Bring the hands back to meet at heart center. Keep the hook of the elbow. Step left foot to meet right foot. So you're landing in a chair twist at the top of the mat. Notice if you're rounding through the spine here, can you think about dropping the belly down, pushing the tailbone up and back? So think cow pose. Keep the hook of the elbow on the knee. Stand, bring your right knee up and in with you. Right hand on the right hip, left hand on the outside of the right foot. Extend that leg straight out in front of you. Open your right arm back behind you. Keep the leg lifted but let go of it. Rainbow into a revolved half moon. Right leg back, right hand down, left arm up. Then back to that standing twist. Right arm behind. Can you tap your right big toe with the left fingertips? Back to revolved half moon. Back to that standing big toe. Give it a tap. Half moon, revolved variation. Standing twist. Take it into revolved half moon and pause there. Plant the right fingertips in line with your left foot. Then ground into the right hand as you step the right foot back into a twisted lunge. Back knee is lifted. Roll onto the outside edge of your right foot. Step the left leg up and back behind into a wild thing. Big breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, roll it over into a three-legged dog. Sweep the left leg high. Bring your left knee towards the outside of your left upper arm. Tuck your elbows underneath your torso. So the right elbow is nestled beneath the right hip. You're resting your weight on your left upper arm. Lift your right leg away from the floor into your flying splits, but keep your left knee bent. Then delicately rest your chin on the floor. Sweep your left leg up towards the ceiling. So all of my weight here is on my right elbow. I can actually hover my chin away from that. It's really hard to talk and do that at the same time. So the weight is not on your chin. Your chin is just grazing the floor. All of the weight of the upper body is resting on that right elbow. Then you're lifting and sweeping the leg up towards the sky. So let's give it a few more tries if you would like to. So take it back to a three-legged downward dog if you're not in your chin stand. Left knee to the outside of the left upper arm. Tuck the elbows underneath you. Lift your right leg. Chin down. Left leg up. Drop your right toes back. Sweep it back into a three-legged dog once again. This time, step the left foot outside of the left hand. Find a lizard lunge. Let's all meet there. Back knee lifted for now. Inhale, hips to hover, chest lifts. Exhale, straighten both legs, push the hips back. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, extend. One more of each. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bend the knee and pause. Option to take it into super soldier. Left hand, reach it underneath you like you could tap the front of your right thigh with that left hand. Keep your left shoulder tucked towards the inside of your left knee. Lift your right foot away from the floor. Bend it. Catch the inside arch of your right foot. Then roll your right knee to point up towards the ceiling. If you want, you can experiment with walking your right hand over to the left to maybe catch hold of the left ankle, even if it's just for a single second. Then let that right leg go, step it all the way towards the back of the mat, place both hands down. Soften your back knee onto the floor. Let's take a few breaths to enjoy our lizard pose. Maybe roll onto the outside edge of the left foot, maybe come down onto the forearms. Choose a shape where you can slow the breath down here. So that was a few really challenging poses in quick succession. So give yourself a little pause here. Slower exhales, longer exhales, in and out through the nose. That will help to slow down your heart rate. If you're on the forearms, press back up onto both hands. Lift your back right knee away from the floor. Can you tap your right knee to your right elbow? Keep that right heel squeezing into the glutes for a moment. Right foot outside of right hand, hips low, hands to heart center, Malasana. Nice tall spine here. Think about the spine lifting and lengthening up as the hips drop down heavy. Right hand down, left arm up, big twist. Bring it back through center. Over to the other side. Back through center. One more each way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, big inhale. Big exhale. Hands at heart center or reach them up to the ceiling for more challenge. Press all the way up to stand. Power up through the legs. Come onto your tiptoes when you get to the top. Keep the arms up. Lower it back down, Malasana. Power up the legs. Press into the feet. Then lift onto your tiptoes. Lower it back down. Let's do one more time. Press it up. Come onto the tiptoes. Lift the heels even higher so you're right on the balls of the feet. Lower the heels. Turn the toes to point towards the front of the mat. Slide the right hand down the outside of the right leg. Big side body stretch. Reach the arms back up. Side bend over to the other side. Bring it back through center. Forward fold down in between the legs. Maybe take a ragdoll here. Catch opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Let go of the elbows. Right hand down, left arm up. Push your hips out to the left hand side. Lower it back through center. Take it over to the other side. Down through center. Now open both arms out wide into a capital T shape. Lower them back down. Reach the arms straight out in front alongside your ears. Lower down, plant the hands. Option to jump back, landing in a chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. A few breaths to yourself here. Explore movement, take stillness, drop it down for a child's pose. Return to down dog if you're not there yet. Lift and sweep the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Draw some big circles with the knee. Switch direction. Straighten and sweep the leg high. Breathe in. Left knee between your thumbs. Tap it down. Breathe out. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, lower and tap just the knee down. Twice more. Tap the knee down, pause, then pull it into the chest, mat. Lift, lower, 3, 2. Last one, squeeze it in. Big step in between the hands, back knee lifted. Left arm reaches forward, up and back. Let that lift you into your twisted crescent. Bend the front knee a bit more. Open the left arm further back behind you. Inhale, reverse it. Left hand on the back leg, right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Hands meet at heart center, find that prayer twist. The contrast of the knee pushing out and the elbow pushing in. Then lower, right hand outside of the left foot. Tuck that knee into your right underarm. Hands return to heart center, bend the elbows, keep the hook. Right foot steps forward into your chair twist. And again, think about that length through the spine, belly dropping, tailbone pointing up and back. Weight into the right foot. Stand, bring that left knee up with you. Standing twist with the elbow hook. Left hand, left hip, right hand on the left foot. Extend the leg out in front of you. Open the left arm back behind you. Keep the leg lifted but let go of it. Left leg back, left hand down, right arm up, revolved half moon. Bring it back up to the standing twist. Tap your left big toe with your right hand. Swing it over to the right, revolved half moon. Stand up, twist to face the left. Keep it going, revolved half moon. Standing twist. Last time, revolved half moon, pause there. Left fingertips down on the floor. Then plant the left hand as you step the toes back, finding this low twist with the back knee lifted. Press strong into your left hand. Roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Right foot steps up and back behind you. Wild thing. Big breath in. Big breath out. Roll the right hand down. Sweep the right leg high. Three-legged dog. Right knee to the outside of your right upper arm. Tuck your left elbow under your left hip. Keep your right knee bent. Lift your left leg away from the floor. Gently rest your chin down on the mat. See if you can lift that right leg up. Weight is in. Adjust your left elbow. Try and hover your chin away from the floor. Return to a three-legged dog and we'll give it another try just like we did on the other side. So once again, shift it forward, right knee to right upper arm, bend the elbows, rest the weight on your left elbow, chin barely touches the floor. Left leg lifts, right leg sweeps up and back. Hover the chin if you can. Left toes down, right leg high. Woo. Right foot to the outside of the right hand, lizard lunge. Inhale, hips hover, chest lifts. Exhale, straighten both legs, hinge it back, maybe the elbows touch the floor. Inhale, bend the front knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lizard. Exhale, wide pyramid variation. Return to lizard and pause. Keep your right shoulder tucked towards the inside of your right thigh. Reach your right hand as if it could tap your left knee. Step onto the right foot, bend the left knee, catch the inner arch of the foot with the right hand, and then roll that knee to point up towards the ceiling. Super soldier. You could experiment with tiptoeing your left hand towards your right ankle. Release. Big step back with the left foot. Place the hands down. Lizard. Left knee to the floor. Any variation of pigeon. Not pigeon, lizard. Is your breath a bit short or shallow or choppy? I know mine was after that. Let's slow it down, get it back under control. Connect your Ujjayi breath if that's in your practice. If you're on forearms, press back up onto the hands. Let's tap the left knee to the left elbow. Squeeze the left heel in towards the glutes. Step the foot outside of the hand. Drop the hips low. Malasana. Right hand down, left arm up, twist. Back through center, over to the other side. Back through center, take it to the right and pause. Wrap the left arm behind your back, wrap your right arm around the front of your shin, find a bind, just an option. Unravel through center, twist to the other side. Now right arm behind the back, left arm around left shin. Unravel, reach the arms up to the ceiling, keep those knees out, they're not collapsing in. Press up to stand, come onto the tiptoes at the top. Lower it back down a few more times, press it up onto tiptoes. Lower it down. Last time, press it up, come onto your tiptoes, pause there. Let's experiment with closing the eyes here. Notice how that changes your balance as you have to rely on interoception, proprioception, no visual feedback. Whoop. Let's lower the heels to the floor, turn the toes to point forward, arms stay reaching up. Right hand slides down the right thigh. Right arm back up. Left hand down left thigh. Reach the arm up. Forward fold in between the legs. Maybe take a ragdoll. Lower the hands in the direction of the floor. Right hand down, left arm up. This time, wrap your left hand towards the outside of your right thigh. Thread the right arm between the legs and around the back of the right thigh, find a bind. Release. Left hand down, right arm up, and then towards the outside of your left thigh or hip. Left arm between the legs, find that bind. Unravel, lower the hands to the floor. Option to jump back through your chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Wave it forward into a high plank. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes when you arrive. Let's stretch it out. Open your left arm to point towards like 9 o'clock, straight out to the left-hand side. Bend your right heel in towards your glutes. Roll up and over towards that left arm. Big stretch for the left shoulder. Experiment with the location of your left arm. Try and move it higher up or lower down until you find that sweet spot where you're feeling the stretch the most. Option for the Chapasana leg variation. Catch the outside edge of your right foot with your right hand. Pull the heel in towards the glutes. Let go of your right leg if you had hold of it. Place the right hand back down. Bring your bent right leg straight out to the side into a half frog shape. Press onto both forearms, finding a sphinx pose through the upper body. Lift the elbows up into seal arms. Lower the elbows, then can you lift your right leg away from the floor? Lower the right leg, lift the elbows. Down with the elbows, up with the leg. One more of each. Nice. Lift just your right elbow away from the floor. Thread the left arm underneath it. Catch hold of your right knee. Open your right arm out wide to the side, landing in a supine twist. Find that contrast between the right knee reaching over to the left, the arm reaching over to your right. Find that expansion across the entire right side. Now carry on rolling all the way onto the back. You might be a little bit off the mat, so you can shuffle back onto it if necessary. Hug the knees in towards the chest, circle them around a few times one way, then the other way. Now start to rock yourself forwards and backwards without using the hands. Can you bring it up, cross over the ankles, plant the hands, and then jump through a chaturanga? Just an option. Upward dog, downward facing dog, facing the back of the mat. Wave it forward, high plank. Lower all the way down onto the belly, untuck the toes, open your right arm straight out to the side, bend your left heel in towards your glutes, roll up and over towards your right arm. Play around until you get the stretch in the best place on this side. Option for the Chapasana leg, catching the outside edge of your left foot, pulling that heel in towards the body. Let go of the left foot if you had it. Bring your bent left leg out to the side. Plant the left hand. Press onto both forearms. Sphinx pose arms. Half frog left leg. Lift the elbows. Seal. Lower the elbows. Lift your left leg. Lower the leg. Lift the arms. Down with the arms. Up with the leg. One more of each. Now lift just your left elbow, thread the right arm under, catch the left knee or thigh, roll it open onto your back into your reclined twist. Find that expansion, breathe into your left side. Then carry on rolling onto your back. Again, you can readjust if you've ended up off the mat like I have. Hug the knees in towards the chest. So now you're facing the right way again, landing on our backs. Give the knees a little circle, one way then the other. Bring your thumbs to tuck underneath your hips. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Just to find a little bit of space with some core to finish. Lower both legs down to hover a few inches above the mat. Press your lower back into the floor. Then bend the knees, pull the legs back into the chest. Extend them up. Lower them down. Bend them in. Extend them up. Keep that going. Maybe finding some more fluidity in the movement. So rather than it being one, then the other, it's more circular movements. Pause the next time your legs are extended up towards the ceiling. Now let's switch the direction. So bend the knees into the chest, extend them out to hover. Bring your straight legs up towards the ceiling. Bend them in, extend to hover, keep them straight, lift them up. Then again, can you find a little bit of fluidity, circular movements through the feet? Take one more like this. Then pause when the legs are lifted up towards the ceiling. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling as well. Circle out through the ankles, through the wrists, reversing the effects of gravity on the flow of blood in the body. So you might hear some teachers say that we're reversing the flow of blood. Not possible to do that, but we can reverse the effects of gravity on the flow of the blood. So making it more easy for the blood to return back towards the heart from the legs, instead of the body having to work against gravity like it usually does. Then squeeze both knees into the chest, give them a tight little squeeze, rock from side to side. Take any final movements, any final shapes, any final stretches. And then meet me in Shavasana, this final shape that is the most important shape of our practice. It's the shape where we can integrate all of the things that we've just done so we can carry them from our mat into the rest of our day, providing our body the opportunity to reset, to find balance and equilibrium, providing our mind this time to settle into a little bit of peace, a little bit of presence, providing our breath the space to settle back into a slow, steady rhythm. So just join me for a few minutes in stillness and I will guide us back out of this together. Let's bring the awareness back into the body, inviting some movement. You could start off small and subtle, wiggling the fingers and the toes, circling out through the ankles and the wrists. Then let that movement progressively get more expansive, more expressive. Let it wave throughout the body. And just as that movement waves through the body, bring in some energizing, expansive breaths into the body. Remain connected to your body and to your breath as you start to work back towards a comfortable seated position. Take as much time, take as much movement as you would like to get there. And let this provide a final opportunity to check in with your posture. Shoulders are stacked above the hips. Find that space between ears and shoulders, that integrity through the spine. Let's finish with 3 releasing breaths. Big breath in through the nose, reach both arms overhead. Press the air down in front, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Twice more, big breath in. Big breath out. Once more, energizing inhale. Full complete exhale. Let the hands rest down on the knees or thighs, a sense of grounding in. All those effects of your practice that you would like to carry into the rest of your day until you next land on your mat. And for the rest of your day, as always, I hope you think peaceful thoughts. I hope you speak peaceful words. I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you all so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope you had a lot of fun. Please do let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Give it a thumbs up so that I know you liked it. Leave requests for future classes. Check out my membership for early access and for ways to support me. Subscribe so that you can join me for my next class. But more important than any of those things is to stay healthy, stay happy, stay well, and have an amazing day.